The song I Wait was inspired by a man named George MacDonald. George spent a lot of his time in London, so we got to go, and we found ourselves one day sitting in Hyde Park underneath this giant tree. And the wind was blowing, and all of us together, I think there were 12 or 13 of us sitting under this tree eating lunch, and we found ourselves talking about significance and the role that it plays in our stories. And that all of us want to be known and be loved and be recognized. And there's this tension, this wrestle of going, how much do I desire that over desire being known by God? How much do I desire to be known by other people rather than just being known by the one that counts? And so we talked a lot about this guy's story, George MacDonald. He was a writer, and not a lot of people knew about his writing until after he was dead. But the more we dug into his story, we found that his story inspired the stories of many of these other people, including C.S. Lewis, including Madeleine L'Engle, who wrote the book that inspired this trip for us. He had a quote that has to do with patience and waiting is all a part of faith. It's all a part of living out this life of following Jesus. And it was really cool for me, a really cool experience, because my husband was really inspired by this story of George's, and so he was on the trip with us, and that day in particular was a special day for him. And so as we were sitting down to write these songs, we actually came in and helped us write this song for George MacDonald. And it was special for me. We had never written a song before, and just watching him kind of dive into that creative process was unique for me. And watching him infuse his own story into it was really special as well. And it's a song we love to lead at our church. I wait in the promise, I wait in hope, I wait in the power of God's unending love. And so this is I Wait.
Oh, restless heart, do not grow weary. Hold on to faith and wait. The God of love, He will not tarry. No, He is never late. Oh, restless heart, do not grow weary. The God of love, He will not tarry. No, He is never late. So I wait in the promise, I wait in hope. Yes, I wait in the power of God's unending love. Be still and rest, secure my soul. He knows what's best for me. Herein my patience lies the goal, to wait and trust in me. So I wait in the promise, I wait in hope. Yes, I wait in the power of God's unending love. Even through my imperfections, His light is shining through. Though dim, I am still a reflection of mercy and truth. So I